What's up, everybody? This is Furious Francis over here from Playeressence.com, and welcome to another Player Essence Cross Nintendo. We have a huge episode for you guys. Nintendo has announced a bunch of cool stuff, ranging from a new 3DS model called the 2DS to an official price drop, Wind Waker HD bundles, all sorts of goodness, special editions, release dates, prices. There's all sorts of stuff, so we're going to go ahead and get right into that. But before we do, just letting you guys know, I am in the NFL mood, and the Niners are definitely going to go all the way back to Super Bowl and win it this time. But anyway, let's go and let's get right into the Nintendo news. This is the best Nintendo news from today. That's when I'm doing this. So the biggest thing, Nintendo finally announced the price cut. So the price cut is down to $299, and what $299 gets you would be normally, I think, would be the Nintendo Land, and would be the 32 gigabyte deluxe console stand, HDMI cord, gamepad, of course, all of that good stuff. But what they're doing is that they're actually having a bundle with The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. So if you get that bundle, this is what comes with that. And that's also going to be $299, and that is coming September 20th. You get, of course, one console, you get a gamepad embroidered with the Legend of Zelda design on there, embroidered on there. It actually looks really nice. You get one digital download code for The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD on September 20th, a while before, at least 2 weeks before the actual full retail game comes out on October 4th. You also get a digital code for Historia Hyrule for your PC or for your tablet or whatever. And you also get, of course, HDMI cord, you get all the good stuff, console stand, 32 gigabyte console, of course, everything else that comes with it. So that is really nice. Now, here's another thing that they're also doing. Gamestop is having an exclusive, a special edition where you can get Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD in this nice box. And it comes with a Ganon figurine, and the Ganon figurine looks really cool. It has the dual swords and everything. That is going to be $54.99, so still cheaper than a regular priced HD game on most systems, even on the Wii U. So that is really good, and that will be coming to GameStop stores exclusively on October 4th. So you can download the game. If you want to download the game, you can get it early, September 20th, but the packaged copy comes out October 4th. This is fantastic news. I am a huge Zelda fan. I've had people texting me, calling me, sending me emails telling me that they're finally going to go out and get a Wii U for this bundle. My brother actually did the same thing. He called me and wanted to talk to me about it. So it's very exciting, and I think Ubisoft said something like Nintendo needs to put more energy behind the Wii U. I think this is it. I think this bundle is going to help because Zelda fans to this point still haven't had a reason to buy the Wii U. There's been no Zelda games. There's been no HD Zelda. So this is finally an HD Zelda at a lower price point with some awesome extras. This is the time to get a Wii U, especially if you're a Zelda fan. Next, we're going to move on to Nintendo announces the Nintendo 2DS. Yes, the Nintendo 2DS. This is a $129 3DS without the 3D. It does not have the clamp shell design where you can close it. It also, if I'm pretty sure, the screens are the same size of the regular 3DS, not the 3DS XL. It looks really funky, but you know what? It is a fantastic idea. You know why? Because it comes out the same day as Pokemon X and Y, October 12th, for $129. And then for another $39.99, you can get that 3DS and Pokemon X or Y for under $200 for your child. And here's the cool thing, they don't have to worry about the whole 3D headaches with kids damaging their eyes and stuff like that. There's no 3D at all. So you get a safer option for your kids without the bad PR. Plus, it's really cheap. The Nintendo, the DS Lite, when that first came out, that was $129. That sold like hotcakes. So this is definitely a good idea. I've seen a lot of people bashing it and saying it's stupid, but here's the thing: a lot of people on the internet, a lot of people don't have business sense. This is a fantastic business move because if you're like us, if you're a core gamer, get the 3DS XL or get the regular 3DS. If you have a child, and you want something a little bit more sturdier or a little bit more durable in there, get them this thing, and it's cheap. $129 is fantastic value. It plays 3DS games, it plays Nintendo DS games. I don't see why anybody would bash this for the target, audience who it's for. It's a good idea, and it's going to raise sales of the 3DS significantly, especially this October when Pokemon X and Y launches alongside it. Oh, also there's 2 colors, red and blue right now, and I'm pretty sure they'll probably come out with more colors as well. Next, we're going to get right into Super Mario 3D World has its release date. Now, the cool thing about this release date, or what they did, is that Nintendo actually pulled a little okey doke with the release dates of 2 games coming up, with Donkey Kong and with Super Mario 3D World. But what they did, they announced Super Mario 3D World for November 22nd, $59.99, right before Black Friday. So I can see exactly what Nintendo's doing and why they flip-flopped the release dates of Super Mario 3D World and Donkey Kong right before Black Friday. PS4 and Xbox One are launching in November as well. Nintendo is like, okay, you guys are launching in November, we're gonna bring all of our big guns out, because not only do they have Super Mario 3D World, they have more games that are coming in November, and all of the games that they're coming are heavy hitters. Big news with Super Mario 3D World, November 22nd, right before Black Friday. Very good. Next, we're moving on to Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Gets official box art and dated and the price. So the official box art looks awesome. It has a picture of Dixie and Donkey Kong and Diddy, but they don't reveal the 4th character, so they're still keeping it a secret from the box art. And the cool thing about it is that it's actually $49.99. It is not full price, which is very weird because this game looks fantastic. It plays really good. It has tons of levels. It's going to be the biggest Donkey Kong Country game to date. And it looks so cool. They have David Wise coming back for the music. They also have a 3D camera now, underwater levels, new underwater attacks, plus, like I said, the multiple characters that add variety to the gameplay, and yet they're chopping off $10 off the price, which is really cool. I am looking forward to this game, and the release date is December 6th. So like I said, they pulled a little okey-doke flip-flop with the release dates, and I understand why they did, because with the PS4 and Xbox One coming out in November, plus you have Black Friday, you probably want Mario there instead. Mario and Zelda and Sonic are coming, as far as Mario and Sonic, the Olympic games, are coming in November, and in December you can, Donkey Kong is still a big franchise. You can put that out in December right before Christmas, well, in the earlier half, and get plenty of sales there as well before Christmas. So very good strategy by Nintendo. Loving the release date, loving the box art. Check out more information on playeressence.com in the description below. Next, we're going to move on to The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds box art, release date, and price. So that it's going to be priced November 22nd, the same day as Super Mario 3D World, right before Black Friday rush on the Nintendo 3DS. Is looking very good, $39.99, and it has that awesome box art as well. This is what Zelda fans have been waiting for. This year is what Zelda fans have been waiting for since it's been a while, since 2011. There hasn't been a Zelda game, and now we're getting 2 in 1 year. I cannot wait to play some of this game. The Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds is the sequel. It is basically the continuation of one of the best Zelda games ever made, which many people think it is the best Zelda game ever made on the Super Nintendo. So I can't wait for this. I'm loving the release date of content. Plus, there's a Nintendo Network sign on there, so there's going to be some type of online interactions going on between there, whether it's sending items or some type of thing we don't know. Maybe there's some type of multiplayer mode that they haven't detailed yet that we'll find out in a Nintendo Direct. So we will see. Next, we're going to move on to Mario Party Island Tour box art, release date, and price. So it's $39.99. The box art actually looks really cool, but what I noticed that there's no Nintendo Network logo in there, no online play. So for me, that is a no-buy without online play, because I have nobody to play it with locally. But I know for a lot of kids, especially with that new Nintendo 3DS, this is going to be a great package for them, because they can pick up this game and the Nintendo 2DS, more like I should say. The Nintendo 2DS, pick that up under $200. That's a really good deal for kids. And I can understand that. The box art looks really cool. It looks really fun. I want to play the game. I'm just not going to buy it. Alright, so of course you can check out both of those on playeressence.com. Alright, so that basically wraps it up for all the main news. Now what we're going to go ahead and get to, we're going to get into the second half here and the main topic. And that's basically me going to be rambling off a bunch of release dates, all the stuff that I did miss of first and third party games, and getting my overall impressions before we wrap this whole thing up. Okay, so the Wii U. First party games, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD, like we talked about, downloadable September 20th. October 4th packaged, $49.99 for the regular standard edition, $54.99 for the special edition, and $299 for the bundle that I discussed earlier. Next, Wii Party U, October 25th, bundled with the Wii Remote Plus controller for $49.99. Super Mario 3D World, November 22nd for $59.99. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, December 6th for $49.99. Wii Fit U, it's coming this holiday season. They haven't figured out the pricing yet, the launch date, the bundles, all that stuff will be revealed at a later date. Probably have its own Nintendo Direct for that. Next, Mario and Sonic at the Sochi 2014 Olympic Winter Games. Now, it's in the holiday season. They don't know exactly when it's going to be. I'm guessing November, if not December. I'm probably guessing $49.99. We will see, but there's not any pricing or any information as far as all that goes. But there is the box art, which I'll link in the description below. Plus, we do know that Nintendo will be publishing the title, not Sega. So that's different because usually Sega publishes the Mario and Sonic games. Next, we're moving on to third-party games for the Wii U. So, Rayman Legends, that's already actually out in Europe. In America, it's coming September 3rd. And remember, all of these dates are also American release dates for everything that I've said. I will have European release dates in the description below. Head over to Playeressence.com, you'll see it there. So, Rayman Legends, that's by Ubisoft on September 3rd. Scribblenauts Unmasked, a DC Comics adventure from Warner Bros., September 24th. Just Dance 2014 from Ubisoft, October 8th. Skylanders Swap Force from Activision, October 13th. Sonic Lost Worlds, another huge one, is coming from Sega on October 22nd. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, that's coming from Ubisoft on October 29th. Call of Duty Ghosts from Activision, November 5th. Watch Dogs from Ubisoft, November 19th. Lego Marvel Superheroes from Warner Bros. That's coming fall 2013. Now for the 3DS first-party titles, we're going to go ahead and get into them. Of course, we already said Legend of Zelda, November 22nd, $39.99. Mario Party Island Tour, November 22nd, $39.99. Third-party games, Scribblenauts Unmasked, a DC Comics adventure from Warner Bros. September 24th. Now this is for the 3DS. Like I said, these are for the 3DS. Skylanders Swap Force from Activision, October 13th. Sonic Lost World, October 22nd. Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, October 25th. Blackgate's also coming on the Wii U as well at the same time, so I didn't list that, but that is also coming there as well. Adventure Times, Explore the Dungeon Because I Don't Know from D3 Publisher, that is coming November 19th. Lego Marvel Superheroes Universe in Peril from Warner Bros. That's fall 2013. So there's actually more titles than that. That was just some of the tentative list titles that Nintendo compiled, but there's actually more titles coming out. Like I said, Batman wasn't listed for the Wii U, but we know it's coming out for the Wii U, gimped and all. So that basically wraps that up. What I'm going to do now is talk about my overall impressions of the news that Nintendo released today and how I feel about it. So I feel very good about what they released. I feel really good about it because the price drop that they did, it was almost like an invisible price drop, because you have to remember, in the regular Wii U, that bundle that you got, it came with a physical boxed copy of Nintendo Land. Now, when you buy this new Wii U, the bundle, it actually comes with a download code. So Nintendo doesn't actually have to produce the physical disc to put inside that Wii U bundle with Zelda. So they're cutting. I think they're dropping the price, but it's not too bad. But I think it's good value. Like I said, I had tons of people hitting me up saying this is when I get a Wii U. Ignore the trolls, because like a lot of people were on my website saying, oh well, why are people complaining? Oh, tell me $199, or no, it's still too expensive. It should be $250. Ignore those. They're just trolls. They weren't gonna buy. They're not gonna buy the Wii U regardless. The lineup that Nintendo has is very family friendly, but it's also for the core gamers as well, long-time Nintendo fans as well, because you have Donkey Kong, you have games that bring that challenge, you have Super Mario 3D World, you have games like Sonic Lost World, you have Zelda. There's a little bit of something for everybody, but it goes back to the classic Nintendo audience. I think when Nintendo first launched the Wii U, they were trying to fit the Xbox 360 and PS3 card with all of those ports, and saying, hey, we'll buy our ports on here, it's better. But the Xbox 360 and PS3 are like, no way, you know what I'm saying? They would never do that. So Nintendo finally decided, instead of banking on third parties, instead of doing that, they're like, okay, we have our games now. This is what we're going to sell the Wii U with. Look at what we have, and get back to the classic Nintendo audience, which is more of the platformers, which is more of the strategy games, which is more of the adventures, games like that. And as far as strategy goes, the eShop has tons of strategy games coming out this fall. But as far as the platforming games, adventure games, party style games, Wii Party, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, stuff like that. Fitness, exercise, Wii Fit U, platformer, Super Mario 3D World, Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze. Then a sprinkle of some of the major third-party titles like Batman, like Watch Dogs, like that. And for those people who want that. It doesn't have everything that the PS3 and Xbox 360 or even the PS4 and Xbox One are getting, but I still think it has plenty as far as third-party content goes. Hey, Watch Dogs is there, Call of Duty's there, Assassin's Creed is there. That's good enough for a lot of people because those are some of the best third-party games releasing this fall. So I think there's enough third-party, combine that with probably the best first-party lineup. Not probably, I think the best first-party lineup of games, and you got yourself a very compelling system that I think a lot of people are going to pick up. Not only that, but I didn't even mention in there the Wonderful 101, which is coming out September 15th, which is going to be a fantastic experience as well for American consumers here. So, more great games coming to the Wii U. Plenty of stuff, and I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, well, see, look, I told you they needed to announce a price drop," and I never said that they should have a price drop. I just said it doesn't make sense that Nintendo would have a price drop when there's no software. I just felt that they can do a price drop, but they need to wait till they actually have good software. Don't just price drop it with games like Lego City and Monster Hunter and stuff like that. You need to have bigger titles like the Wonderful 101, like Zelda, do a bundle, do something compelling. You can't just price drop it with no compelling software. That is not a good idea. You should price drop it with compelling software, with good games, not just one game, as in multiple games coming out from first and third party. So I think Nintendo did a good job waited for the right bundle, waited for the right time, and it has a lot of people, especially Zelda fans, excited. Has a lot of people excited just to pick up the bundle. As far as the Nintendo 2DS, I saw people bashing this a lot, and I talked about it a little bit earlier, but I won't get into too much. Look, it's not for core gamers, it's not for us, it's for kids. No 3D, so they don't have to worry about the whole warning and that bad PR. It's for kids, it's cheap, it's the same price as the DS Lite in its heyday, so it's a good pricing for kids. It brings good value, and it's coming out the same day as Pokemon X and Y. You're gonna be able to get both for $200. That's going to sell, trust me. And that's really what all these companies are trying to do. They're trying to sell. So it doesn't matter if it's for you or not. You have products for you. People who are complaining, there's no point. You have the 3DS XL and the regular 3DS. Don't complain about something that's not for you. It's not like Nintendo's force feeding it and telling you, hey, buy this. This is the one that core gamers need to buy. They marketed it for kids from the very beginning. They marketed it for kids. They showed an adult with the 3DS XL and a kid with the Nintendo 2DS. So that's what you have to realize. It's for kids. As far as the release date goes for the games, loving the release date for all of the games. Loving the prices of some of the games. I mean, Sonic Lost World, $50. Legend of Zelda, $50. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, $50. Wii Party U comes with the Wii Remote plus the game, $50. That has 70 mini games in there. I'm probably going to buy that game, or I'm going to buy Mario and Sonic. I don't know which one I'm going to get. One of those games I'll get for just party game, play with my fiance or something like that, or maybe play with my daughter when she grows up. But a fantastic content for everybody. Like I said, if you're a core gamer, Sonic, you have Super Mario 3D World, Donkey Kong, Zelda. If you're an expanded audience, you have Wii Fit U, you have Wii Party, you have Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I just think that Nintendo's lineup is stellar. I think that the price drop came out at the right time. I think that they're loading up as far as November 22nd is the day, because you have Mario Party, Super Mario 3D World, and you have Zelda all coming out on that same day. That is ridiculous, awesome. For Black Friday, they're going to sell like hotcakes, and I'm telling you right now, that's going to take some of the steam out of the PS4 and Xbox One, because those systems are expensive, and the Wii U and 3DS are not. So, although the PS4 is actually a really good price, but that's without the online play and no games. So, I mean, if you add on a game and online play, the PS4 easily becomes well over $500 system. I mean, easily becomes well over $500 system, where you get the full experience on the Wii U for $299. You can get a game, you can get extra content, everything you need bundled right in there for $299 to get going. Free online play, which is the biggest thing, which is the main reason why I don't really feel like buying a PS4 anytime soon, because I don't want to pay for online play. I don't want to pay for online play on Xbox One. I already pay for my internet. I already paid for my router. I already paid for all that stuff. Now I got to pay for online play. No, I'm not going to do that. So I think the value's there. The value's finally there. That's a better price. I think the games are there, and I definitely think that Nintendo's going to do much better this holiday season, and much better throughout the rest of the year, especially here in America. I think things are going to pick up too in Japan. The only place that I'm not so sure about is Europe, because Europe seems to just like, Saints Row and shooters and Aliens Colonial Marines. I mean, I'm not sure if Europe. I mean, trust me, I know there's plenty of European gamers. I'm not trying to diss all of you guys. There's plenty of you guys on my website, and I thank all you guys coming. But I look at the sales charts and I look at what goes down in Europe, and it's just, man, it is just shooters. I have confidence in the U.S. market and the Japanese market. Not so sure about Europe, but I think things will pick up in every market just because they finally have the games. I mean, Europe likes Super Mario and all that stuff too. So overall, my impressions were really positive. If I had to give a letter grade for this whole thing, if I could, for this press release, I would give it an A, a solid A. I think it was very good. I think it was a good job to take the wind out of the Xbox One, because now the Xbox One, that is $200 more than the Wii U at this point, with no games, and you have to pay for online play. So I mean, you're looking at online play and you're looking at a game. You're looking at, oh my God, you're looking at $600 something. So I mean, yeah, I think they did a good job on that front, and I think overall, like I said, I gave it a solid A. Alright, so that basically wraps it up for this big episode of Player Essence Cross Nintendo. Make sure to let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, and also check out the description before you do that. Head over to Playeressence.com. Trust me, there was actually more news. I did not go over everything. I have comprehensive posts on everything Nintendo discussed today. More information and details on the Nintendo 2DS, more information and box arts and different release dates for more games, all the stuff that's coming out, plus Xbox 360 and PS3 news, plus PS4 and Xbox One news. So there's plenty of stuff on Playeressence.com. Check out the description below. You'll be able to find all of that down there. Also, make sure you check out our Facebook like page. When you like us on Facebook, you get all of our exclusive content sent straight to your PC, phone, or tablet. And in times like this where all the news are coming, you definitely want to give us a like on Facebook. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. And once again, I am Phileas Francis, and we will see you guys on Playeressence.com. Peace.